now.
That's a great haircut, Mercedes. I thought you graduated.
Yes.
She's good. She's just really busy with cheerleading practice, and it's hard making out over Skype. You can't really scissor a webcam. Merci. That sounds like fun.
No,
yeah,
not at all.
Just a little bit. Maybe she has like a medical condition, or she swallowed somebody with a medical condition. Tell us. How?
Brittany.
I had a song on my heart, Blaine Warbler, and you killed it. Now I have a dead song in my heart, and pretty soon the corpse of my dead heart song is going to start to smell. That's a good idea. Well, I didn't. I was always popular, but I do forget to wear underwear sometimes. My name is Brittany S. Pierce, and I finally know how Jesus feels in his house way up at the North Pole, because I am on top of the world. Senior year was awesome, and now I get to relive every minute of it. I'm head Cheerio, vice Rachel of the Glee Club, and now I'm planning a Middle East-style sham election that will install me as senior class president for life. I thought I was doing a voiceover. It was kind of a rough summer. I really miss Santana. But for now, all I have to say is, it's Brittany, bitch. Yeah, that's me, and that's Santana, and that's Kurt and Rachel in heaven, and look, that's you. That's because I believe in marriage equality for all land mammals. Tough love feels a lot like mean. Yeah, me too. Do you think we could scissor Skype later? Okay, have fun. Hi. I'm not speaking to you. I know you joined a gang. Sorry I'm late, someone stole my compass. I can't wear my Cheerios uniform anymore, so I got this outfit in the Lost and Found. Am I getting kicked off the Glee Club too? That's okay. I started taking Lord Tubington's pills for feline depression. Well, thanks, but I don't really have any time. After school, I'm hopping into bed, eating cashews and bacon, and then watching the client list marathon. And with that, I said goodbye and swooped out the doorway, my voiceover continuing down the hallway. I'm once again inspired by the awesomeness of Brittany. Thanks, Mr. Sheo. Coach Sylvester's taken away my high pony. If I can't have my high pony, I don't want to hear it all.
What do you say to reports you've gone off the rails?
Leave me alone, JBI. Leave me alone, JBI.
What do you think?
No comment. Leave me alone.
Kiki. Why is everybody in the Glee Club staring at me? Kiki is Suri's super smart older cousin who's really jealous of how famous Suri's gotten. She lives inside the super cheap phone I found at the laundromat. Kiki, what size coffee am I drinking? Thank you, Kiki. You're the only one that I can trust now that Santana's too busy for me. That's great. But there's only one problem. I have to lip sync. Well, my voice is too weak to sing live. I've been up every night this week yelling at the shrubs in my yard that have been making fun of me. We'll record the song in advance. I'll choreograph an amazing routine without having to worry about anybody running out of breath, and Mr. Schuster will never know the difference. Lots of performers do this now. Kristen Stewart, James Earl Jones. Kiki, is it a good idea for me to lip sync at the pep assembly? I'm fine, thank you. To quote the legend herself, if I met me, I would say a quick hello and then think I was a really nice girl. And I resigned from Glee Club effective immediately. I got your note to come meet you here. Thanks for drawing the map. So I can make a glorious comeback, just like Brittany. I mean, look at her. She got paid $14 million to be on X Factor. She looks great. She has an amazing perfume you can smell from miles away. No matter what happened to her, she just came back stronger. Thank you. I'm so ready to come back. I'm just so sad that everybody's so mad at me. Yeah. But you did. Yeah, it's probably because we're both blonde. I don't know. Santana would have understood, and then she would have used mean words against anyone who got down on me. I just miss like the little things, like her laugh and the smell of her armpits. Yes, we had interesting lady sex, but she was also my best friend. It's all part of the comeback. I am here to inform you of your legal requirement to restore my high pony and put me back on the Cheerios. I studied the McKinley High Student Council Charter, and it says that the senior class president continues his term until he or she graduates, which I never graduated, so technically I'm still president. I drafted an executive order demanding that Brittany S. Pierce be reinstated as a member in good standing of the McKinley High Cheerios. I'm already working on that. Mr. Schuster eventually realized that my lip syncing was a cry for help and wanted to step up and take action. He and Miss Pillsbury are spending one afternoon a week tutoring me. Barack Obama.
Yes.
Glenn Close. I got a C- on my U.S. history exam, which the teacher bumped up 2 whole letter grades because I wrote in English instead of my secret language I invented in middle school. Me's up 4 clue. What do you think you're doing, Blaine Warbler? Artie, can I talk to you for a second? Okay, so I'm running for senior class president again, and I want you to be my VP. Being vice presidential pick of McKinley High's first 2-term president would look really good on your college resume. I know people like you are afraid of the spotlight sometimes, but did you know that Franklin Roosevelt was part robot too, and he's on Mount Rushmore? I realized that I didn't do much as president last year, and if you help me win again this year, I promise to do exactly the same thing, which means I'll be president, and you can make all the boring decisions. I'd rather be landing strips. Why would I take that personally? We did? Cool. Excuse me? I'm not sure if what you're saying was actually important because I wasn't listening, but I'd like to make an announcement. First, I'd like to know if anyone can prove that Blaine was actually born in this country. Second, I'm wrapping up the election by selecting Artie as my running mate. I think by bridging the human/robot divide, we'll ensure that both students and vending machines will be voting for us. Well, I didn't want it to ruin our friendship. I mean, look at Sarah Palin. She and her grandfather, they were super close, and then he asked her to be his running mate, and they lost, and now they're not even speaking. But I do think you'd be a great vice president. So, I'm going to help you out. Blaine Warbler, I'd like to introduce you to Sam Evans. He's your candidate for vice president. Awesome. First order of business, Artie and I challenge you and Sam to a debate. That's cool, so what's the bad news? They think I'm gonna say something stupid. I would describe that as entirely accurate. Filipino, they're very hard workers, and family is very important to them. That's a lie. I love you. I love you so much, McKinley High School. Simple as that. In fact, I think that everyone should love the school as much as I do. If you elect me as president, I promise to outlaw summer vacation, so we'll have school all year round. That means we'll spend every day of every summer indoors with all our friends in McKinley High School's award-winning air conditioning. Also, I promise to end McKinley High School's policy of having weekends. If you make me your president, Saturday and Sunday will be illegal, so that Monday will come right after Friday, which is the funnest day anyways. Vote Brittany and Artie. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Blaine Warbler. Congratulations to you, Mr. Vice President. People have spoken. I like secrets. What? Thank you. I would have voted for you too, but yeah, I just really wanted to win. You did? You think so? I don't know how you do it. You just always know exactly the right thing to say.
Oh, young love.
We're still young. Shouldn't we still be experiencing those things? Well, you know, you could follow your dream too. Your mom gave you that money and said you could go to New York too if you wanted. Can't you do laundry at school? Nasty. Yeah, sorry. I was up late last night reading Desecration, Antichrist Takes the Throne. It's the 9th book in the Left Behind series of the apocalyptic Christian novels about the end times and the rise of the Antichrist, whose name is Nikolai Carpathia or Barack Obama, depending on who you ask. It's not a class, it's an after-school club that Sam and Joe and Kitty and Dottie Casatoria are in. And you should come tomorrow. She's Tina's assistant. Everyone graduated and things got weird. Santana, come on, we should help you. I'm not leaving. Being left behind sucks. You don't get it. You left me behind and it hurt. That's exactly what it felt like. You wanted to see me. Well, sad songs make me really sad and I don't want to be sad. I would never cheat on you. This sounds a lot like a breakup to me. I love you too. Adele's dead. Whoa! I love it so much. I promise I won't pee in it. You can eat Kleenex, they taste like clouds.
Yeah, the important thing is that she's here, so the show can go on.
I'm really glad you came back to play Rizzo. I feel bad for Mercedes, but if her parents wanted her to be a boy, then I don't know, I guess it makes sense. I miss you. Well, I'm not dating anybody new, boy or girl.
Miss Lopez.
Are you nervous about your big number? Yeah, but this is like a sad song, right? So you have to think of something that makes you like really sad. Like how we're not together anymore and it's okay, but it still hurts a little bit. Especially on Fridays, because that was our date night. Good luck. I'm the human brain. Kiki, what do you think? Please don't melt us with your bulge. You guys, I don't smell raspberry hair gel. Does anybody know where Blaine Warbler is? That's for me. You're welcome. I knew it. Mercedes was clowned. Along with being beautiful, the three of us are National Show Choir Championship goddesses. What are you guys doing? I'm a finance major at Brandeis. Turns out Glee Club was really holding me back. Did you lay out the line of cereal for me? How did you know that? Is that mine? About Area 51. It's because you're a genius. And most people don't understand geniuses. Like most people didn't appreciate Einstein or the Spice Girls until it was too late. And I think that you know that I think that you are pretty awesome. And your impressions are amazing. Is that why the band's here? I love this song. I can't. No, your lips are so soft and horizontal. I just like you too much to put you in danger. No, it's not just Santana. It's like all the lesbians of the nation. And I don't know how they found out about Santana and I dating, but once they did, they started sending me like tweets and Facebook messages on Lord Tubbington's wall. I think it means a lot to them to see two super hot, popular girls in love. And I worry if they find out about you and I dating that they'll turn on you and get really violent and hurt your beautiful face and mouth. I know, yeah. I don't know. Thanks for the song and breakfast was great, but I just can't. Hey, can I ask you a question? That's not what I was gonna ask, but oh. No thanks. Are you planning on going to the holiday concert rehearsal on Friday? Well, I pulled some strings and I got us a reservation for the VIP booth at Breadsticks, but the only time they had available was for the same time as rehearsal. So do you want to go? Yeah, well, I was thinking about what Finn said about last chances and how everyone's joining all these clubs because they don't want to miss out. And the truth is that ever since Santana left, you're the only person that makes me smile. You make me happy, Sam. And I don't want to waste any more time not smiling at your hilariousness. They're not gonna like it, but the way I figure is that They know they're my sisters, and love is love. Hi, Marley. Here's a Rolex. Merry Christmas. Hi, Ryder. Here's a 3-week vacation to Saint-Tropez. Enjoy. Those are the keys to your brand new 2013 Toyota Camry. Well, last week I decided to watch a documentary about the Mayan apocalypse, which arrives on December 21st, 2012. So, I decided to cash in all my savings so my friends and I could enjoy what's left of our lives to the fullest. Enjoy. Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah, not if you're gonna tell me that the Mayan apocalypse isn't real, because the documentary I watched was on the History Channel involving real actors portraying real events. I'm terrified. Totally. We need to tell everyone we know how we really feel about them. Hey guys, welcome to the first meeting of the 2012 Mayan Apocalypse Club. Because we're all so close, Sam and I wanted to bring you here so we could finally tell you our true feelings about you. Tina, acting is a pipe dream for you, and your decision to pursue it as a career is both irresponsible and shocking. Joe, you haven't really made much of an impression on me, and I don't really know what your deal is. I wasn't gonna insult you. All I wanted to tell you is that I think you're delightful. I know. Some people just can't face the cold hard fact that this earth is really just the back of a giant crocodile that's destroyed and recreated every 500 years. Sam, when you first joined the Glee Club, I didn't notice for a while. It wasn't until you did a rich little impression and then told me it was a rich little impression and explained who Rich Little was that I knew you were special. And I can't tell you how excited I am to become your Mayan star wife. We're also married. I'm happy to have more time with Sam. I feel empty since the world didn't end. That's remarkable. That gives us like 2 whole years of giving love and brutal honesty to everyone we know.
It is.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? My name is Brittany. Okay, I just wasn't sure. We'd never actually had a conversation before. This is exciting. I noticed that whenever you look at Jake, you get a really sad look on your face. And if it's quiet enough, I can actually hear that you're whimpering like a suckling puppy. I think you want to ask him to the dance and you're afraid to. Oh. So can I make a suggestion then? You need to find your power, and I'm gonna help you do that. We're gonna sing a song together. And the music usually starts when I say something like, "It's Brittany, bitch," or I do one of my magical turns. Sam, will you go to City Hawkins with me? Thank you.
Yeah, McKinley! Okay, a friendly reminder, don't eat the snowflakes, they're fake, and the glitter sticks to the roof of your mouth.
Hey, what are you doing after school today?
Welcome back to Fondue for Two. You may know tonight's guest only as the girl with the fat mom who ruined sectionals for everybody. Please give it up for McKinley's very own Marley Rose. So Marley, is it true that you spent 6 hours waiting in line to see the Hunger Games? So do you think that you relate to the Hunger Games because you yourself are hungry? That's cool. So can you tell me what Lord Tubbington is thinking right now? Wrong. If you would have told me that Lord Tubbington was secretly a slumlord, I would have believed you. None of your high-rises are up to code. Those families are living in squalor, and they deserve better. Let's talk about boys. Please admit to my viewing audience that you are in love with Jake. I thought so. If Jake is brave enough to take off his clothes for Glee's Men of McKinley calendar, don't you think you owe him the same courtesy? No, I meant that you should be honest and vulnerable and tell him exactly how you feel. No, I did not cheat, I swear. All I did was I filled in A for a while, and then C for a little bit, and then D, and then I did A again, and then I used the dots to draw a clown and then a penis. Sam, don't worry. Okay, you don't need to go to college like the rest of us. You have a really great body. You could be a personal trainer. You could be a greeter at Abercrombie. You could be a greeter at Abercrombie's corporate headquarters. Whatever you want to do. But meanwhile, my future looks bright. I'm going to graduate. I'll go to Harvard or Princeton or MIT or Stanford & Son or the University of California at Charles Barkley's house. Because evidently, I'm one of the smartest people in America. Who's that song for? Sam was the first person in America to do a Sean Connery impression. His impression was what made Sean Connery's career really take off. Well, listen, I think you both are hot, topless or not. And you know how I know? Because I'm a genius. You guys, I'm gonna win Diva Week. And do you know how I know that? It's because... Raven Simone. Santana! That was simply the greatest moment in show business history. But how come you didn't tell me you're coming to town? She never wins anything!
I'm not breaking up with Sam. I really like him. And he makes me feel really smart and think about things like where air comes from and how come in every movie about Jesus he dies at the end. I know that you're not dating Elaine. She told me that you paid her with Scratchers tickets and an Ani DeFranco t-shirt to pretend to be your girlfriend. And I also know that you dropped out of school. You can't do that. I think you need to be somewhere that's as big and as hot as you are. It's okay to follow your dreams. Rachel found a new guy, and I hear Kurt did too. Why shouldn't you get the chance to be around people who are like you, who appreciate you? Be a part of a community. Why can't you have a real girlfriend, but not a best friend, because that part's hard to take? Duh. Sam and I are going to Breadsticks tonight to pretend to be British. Do you want to come? I hope it's Brittany again. And we agree that though we love that it's mashup week and then it's girls versus boys. And then the girls can kick the boys' butts, which is my favorite Pet Savage movie.
Please be songs about sweaters.
Guess what? Everyone hates you.
Maybe that's why nobody wants to work with you.
Do you go to the Church of Satan? Because you're really mean. You tell Marley that she's fat, even though your face looks like a soccer ball, and we both know that blondes have magical powers, like doing splits or turning Swedish. You need to use your magical powers for good and not evil. And that is why I'm inviting you to take off your Joker mask and bare your soul for the world to see.
Tonight's guest is McKinley High's biggest bitch, the girl with the weird lizard ears, Kitty.
Thank you so much.
So, Kitty, everyone at school hates you because you're a two-faced lying slut who no one can trust. Touché. I think the problem is that people haven't gotten to know you yet. So, tonight, you, me, and Lord Tubbington are gonna tell our deepest, darkest secrets. You tell me your guilty pleasures, and I'll tell you mine. Go. That's awesome. Me too. Okay, guilty pleasure. When I look at a white dog or cat, I assume that they're racist. Lord Tubbington's guilty pleasure is Scientology. Guilty pleasure. Bring it on. Guilty pleasure. Bring it on, all or nothing. Bring it on, fight to the finish. Guilty pleasure. No, you can't do that. Come on, this is the safe space. We're on the internet.
You whispered in my ear.
Oh my God.
Spice Girls. I'm so proud of you, baby.
Okay, everyone, it's time to decide which Spice Girls we're all going to be. Mercedes, I don't think that you should be Scary Spice just because you're black. I think that it's really racist that the Scary Spice is the only black one. Kitty, I think that you should be Ginger Spice and I will be Sporty Spice. Tina, you can be the Scary Spice. Beat up a window at Good Morning America. You shut your mouth. And unfortunately, we live in a democracy, so we can't force you to do anything. Mr. Shu, please stop talking. I have an announcement. I regret to inform you a deadly asteroid is headed our way. Shut up, Tina. I'm naming this comet Tubbington Bop, and it is headed straight for Lima. It's both. Well, we can't trust NASA. I mean, last month, a meteor exactly like Tubbington Bop hit Russia with no warning at all. That's right, Artie, and when this meteorite hits, I will not be spending my time in this room preparing for regionals. I will be spending my last hours making amends with somebody who I need to get right with. Somebody who I love very much. Lord Tubbington. So go back to your homes and hide your wife, hide your kids, and hide your wife. McKinley High, I salute you. I'm really surprised that Jesus Christ Superstar has chosen to end the world this way, instead of the way he killed off the dinosaurs, which was a global yeast infection.
Lord Tubbington, I know that through the years we haven't always gotten along. Like the time that you filed paperwork to have me committed.
Or the time you told the police that I was the one that brutally murdered that whole family of mice.
But I want you to know that through it all, I've always loved you.
I don't think he believes me. He won't say that he loves me too. Well, I stopped singing to Lord Tubbington at a protest when he joined the KKKK, which is the Ku Klux Klan for cats.
Sam, despite your outlandishly low test scores, you're a genius.
Esteemed members of the Astronomy Club, I have an announcement. I have recently discovered that the Tubbington Bop is not an asteroid. It is a dead ladybug at the end of my telescope. And I've also discovered that my telescope is not a telescope. It is a Pringles can. Hallelujah, we're saved. However, I feel that I have disgraced this fine institution, and I am hereby disbanding the Astronomy Club. Shine on, young astronomers, and I guess good night forever. It's good news, we're alive. I'm sorry.
Sure.
What's up?
Thank you, Becky.
Okay, but Becky, I can't stay here. I aced my SATs, which means that if I graduate, I can go to whatever college I want to. Becky, I know it's scary. And it would be so cool to be a Cheerio again with you next year. But I have to move on. And so do you. And if you really prepare yourself, the world won't seem like such a scary place. Pinky promised that.
I love you too.
Mr. Shu. Is everybody in here?
Christina. Hi, baby. You feeling any more normal? You really thought about it too.
No, at first I thought he might be the one doing the shooting. I shut down his email account so he wouldn't send you any more harassing messages. Did you get me a fake baby?
How long was she in there for?
She's amazing.
I love
You really want me to study string theory, but I'm not all that interested in arts and crafts. That's not Sam, that's Sam's smarter twin brother, Evan. So have you guys heard who's taking over the Cheerios? You just missed him, he went that way. Sweaters. Clothes. Please, just call me Brittany. Is that why I had to take that math test this morning? And how did I do? I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know any of the answers on the test, so I had all these numbers swirling around my head, so I just decided to write them all down so my brain would stop feeling so tickly. Okay. Totes. Sweet. Oh my God, that is totally amazing. I thought you were gonna tell me that as an idiot, and that's bullying, and I won't tolerate that. No way.
Hey, Mr. Shu, what about
My original song, do you remember? Oh, come on, boo. 2 thumbs down. The only way to polish that turd of a song is with my angelic alto voice. Whoa. So, I demand to sing it as a solo. And I demand to sing all the good songs as solos. Everyone can snap their fingers and march around behind me. Tina, please make an exact replica of Jennifer Lawrence's Oscar dress. Yes. Let me break it down. No one in this musty choir room compares to my megawatt star power. Blaine, you're shorter than your average lawn gnome. Joe, you look like a Yucatan spider monkey. Tina is... you're Tina. As fascinated as I am by your down-filled pillow-soft lips that are 10 times too big for your face, I really miss my sweet, sweet lady kisses. Sorry/not sorry. Moving on, I repeat, I require all the solos. That's just the way it's gonna be. Well, I'm just living your lesson, Mr. Shue. It's all or nothing. All or nothing! I'm nailing my 95 thesis to the door. There are 95 reasons why I'm quitting the Cheerios. Number 1, it is true that members of the Cheerios received illegal salaries and kickbacks. Last year alone, I earned $5,000. Number 2, I soaked my uniform in lighter fluid overnight and will now solemnize my departure from the Cheerios by lighting it on fire. I thought you were teaching aerobics to fat soccer moms. I refuse to speak to either of you in this office. It's dusty and drab, and Mr. Shue's Teacher of the Year picture really creeps me out. So there's only one place that I'll talk. My turf, my rules, my fondue. Welcome back to Fondue for Two. Tonight's guests are 2 sworn enemies who became friends, then became enemies again, then became friends again, then enemies, and then everybody stopped caring. Sue Sylvester and Will Schuster. Yeah, fantastic. So, Mr. Shue, is it true that you and Emma are finally getting married? Awesome. Do you plan on having children, or just continue to have weirdly intimate relationships with high school students instead of children? Speaking of kids, Sue Sylvester, what if I were to tell you that I know the true identity of your baby's celebrity father? What if I were to tell you that I know for a fact that it's Michael Bolton? Well, Michael Bolton played in a concert in Columbus, Ohio, 9 months the day before your daughter was born. Also, Robin's birth certificate says she was born in Old Milton Beach, which is an anagram for Michael Bolton. Also, Michael Bolton has a new album out, and track number 1 is called So Proud to Be Your Father, Robin Sylvester. Wow. Cool. Hello again, and welcome to yet another very special episode of Fondue for Two. I am joined by my former lady lover, Santana Lopez. Let's get started. Thank you again for taking the Lime Express all the way from New York City, again, to be here. Well, it's the same thing. So true or false? Lady Hummel and Grandma Barry both play bingo down at the VA and knit alpaca mittens on Saturday night. That excited. Oh, shoot. What are you doing? Lord Tubington's a stickler for continuity and editorial. Well, get over it. Sadness is stupid. What I'm about to tell you is going to change everything, Santana. New directions. Before we go on stage, I have something I want to tell you guys. I got offered early admission to MIT. I never thought that I would graduate high school, let alone go to college, so I have to jump on this offer before it gets taken away. And they want me to leave immediately. That's why I had that meltdown. My entire life, people have always told me that I was stupid. And after a while, I started to believe them. And it wasn't until I walked in this room and I joined this club that I really started believing in myself. And as soon as I did that, as soon as I started believing that maybe I was smart after all, I think the whole world did too. And I'm really gonna miss you guys, because you guys are like my family. Mr. Shue's like our dad, and Mercedes and Tina and Sugar and Mercedes. You guys are all like my sisters. And Mike Chang and Blaine and Jim, you guys are all like my brothers. And Artie. You're like the boy next door who builds robots in his basement and who I take his virginity. And Jake and Marley and Ryder and Kitty. You guys are all like the foster kids who come to live with us when the orphanage closes. And who we don't trust at first, but we grow to love, just like we do our pets. And then there's Sam. The cute boy from the wrong side of the tracks, who does good impressions and who I fake marry. I love you so much, Sam. I'm really gonna miss you. Guys. And there's Santana. Okay, no more. Show circle.